Iris Young's Five Faces of Oppression, exploitation is explained to be the use of a group of people's labor in order to gain profit without properly compensating those who are doing the work. There are companies all over the world that are guilty of exploiting their workers. In Australia, there are many jobs that Chinese students obtain that pay less than half the minimum wage that they are supposed to. They get away with this because the students feel as though they cannot get better jobs and they need the money, so they accept what they can get. They are made to feel replaceable because there are hundreds of other students who are looking for jobs. This is a common problem with the underpaid employees. Workers are exploited and are paid very unfairly considering the revenue that the company gains from their labor. This not only happens in Australia, but companies all over the world, including Nike, H&M, and Victoria's Secret, who all wrongly use sweatshops and sometimes even child labor.
The opening against Illyria, a rivalry game. We have to win.
And we can help you win.
Hey, baby.
Hey!
What's going on, Coach? Girls here want to try out for the team. I'm not serious. All right. Look, you're all excellent players, but girls aren't as fast as boys.
What?
Or strong, or as athletic. This is not me talking. It's a scientific fact. Girls can't beat boys. It's as simple as that.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck? These fucking spooks can't ride in my own fucking neighborhood.
Why don't you just leave them alone?
What the fuck is it with you and these niggas lately?
They ain't bothering nobody.
They're fucking bothering me.
They ain't bothering me.
This is our fucking neighborhood, you black bastard! Come on, let's go get these fucking niggas, come on! Get the fuck out of the neighborhood!
Marginalization is defined as the process whereby something or someone is pushed to the edge of a group and accorded lesser importance. This is predominantly a social phenomenon by which a minority or subgroup is excluded and their needs or desires ignored. In Five Faces of Oppression, Iris Young states, marginalization is perhaps the most dangerous form of oppression. Alienation resulting from marginalization can be connected to a person's social class, race, skin color, educational status, and various other characteristics. The outcome of social exclusion is that affected individuals or communities are prevented from participating fully in the economic, social, and political life of the society in which they live.
Powerlessness is professional versus non-professional forms of labor. Non-professionals suffer a form of oppression in addition to exploitation. Iris Marie Young calls powerlessness. Non-professionals do not participate in making decisions that profoundly affect their lives and actions and therefore lack power. The powerless are those who lack authority, status, sense of self that professional tends to be. A power even in these mediated seems those over whom power is exercised without their exercising it. The powerless are situated so that they must take orders and rarely have the right to give them. The powerless also have little work, autonomy, creativity, or judgment in their work, have little, if any, technical expertise or authority, and do not command respect.
Cultural imperialism in the context of the Five Faces of Oppression can be defined as when a dominant group in their culture becomes the norm, and the behaviors of the non-dominant group become the deviant or other. Minority groups are oppressed when they are forced to assimilate to Western culture in America. Our clothes, our food, even our music is forced upon others, therefore taking away their individual expression. In our society today, cultural appropriation becomes a form of cultural imperialism, as one culture presides over and takes away the uniqueness of another culture. From music festivals to music videos, parts of ancient cultures are adopted as something fun and fashionable, when really it is a slap in the face to those that have been forced to adopt behaviors that differ from their native customs just to survive in society. Something sacred becomes insignificant when it comes to cultural appropriation, and that sacred ritual is taken away and deemed insignificant due to cultural imperialism.
Lastly, violence is the most obvious, invisible form of oppression. Members of some groups live with the knowledge that they must fear random, unprovoked attacks on their persons or property. Violence is systemic because it is directed at members of a group simply just because they are part of that group. In our society, women, blacks, Asians, gay men, lesbians, etc. live under threats of violence. Sexual violence and hate crimes are prime examples of violent oppression. Acts of violence don't necessarily need a motive because they are simply intended to damage, humiliate, or destroy the person.